Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the In Our House podcast. Sorry, there's a light change. Somebody decided to change the light with her elbow.
Sorry.
That was really weird. All of a sudden, this got really,
warm.
I was like, are my eyes okay?
What if it's a vibe?
Nah, that's weird.
All right.
Weird.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And if you guys been watching for a while and you guys keep on coming back, just hit the subscribe button. You'll be back next week anyway. So, just hit that button real fast. But today, special episode, have my lovely wife on the podcast with me. You've been on a couple times before.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for coming on whenever we need. It's so much fun having you on.
You're lucky.
Yeah. We did another one, just us two, like a while back, remember?
Oh, that was when I was still pregnant, like a long time ago.
Yeah, I was in Vale's room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was weird. Because Vale wasn't here yet, and now she's here.
We didn't know she was a Vale girl.
So when we were talking about what we wanted to discuss on the podcast, right, or just talk about,
right?
One thing you mentioned was talking about finding yourselves through parenthood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys can hear a baby in the background, it's Vale. It's our daughter. My brother's watching her while we're recording.
Yes. So I don't know about you, but I'm feeling very lost. I mean, not as lost as I felt last time. I feel when I got on the podcast.
Like when she was fresh?
Yeah, but still lost nonetheless. And honestly, it is so hard being a parent and also, like, having your own identity and, like, not just being, like, I'm a mom, like, I'm a dad. I feel like it's easier for the guy, to, like, go hit the streets and like, but I eat, sleep, breathe about it like literally every day, and it's the most exhausting thing ever,
especially with the temperament of our baby.
Temperament is everything. If you have like a baby that's such a chill temperament, like your journey will still be hard, but like not as hard. But if you have a very fussy, high-strung kid, oh my golly, like parenthood is just that much more difficult. Like, so
right now she's at a phase where she can't do anything for herself, like you need to do everything for her.
Yeah, it's the most chaotic thing. And also like just being the one at home, like the house just consumes you, like all the tasks that you're doing every day, and then like just taking care of her, like literally like night comes and I'm just like, what the hell happened to the day? I did like 5 minutes of like doing laundry, and that was literally it. I never understood that. Like literally before we had a kid, my bottles were unwashed. My freaking we had no meals in the fridge. We had not gone grocery shopping.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah. I think we talked about it, but I'm just like, dude, I just thought I had this false sense of like we would have so much. We'll be home. Both of us will be home all day with one baby.
And babies, all they do is sleep, eat, and cry.
And I'm just like, okay, cool. Like we'll have time to eat. Negative. Here's your sign. If you have somebody that is pregnant in your life, start a meal train. Literally, be ever so kind. And it says if you have not experienced it yourself, or if you have, like, just do it. Start a meal train. Literally, just throw some Taco Bell at them or something. Because trust me when I say there is barely even time to shower.
Yeah, especially if they're a first time parent.
Oh
yeah. The best thing you can do is just give them food, like if you want to give them something because they're parents, like for the first time, just make them food.
Just like, literally make them homemade, or just Taco Bell.
Yeah, like you said, just
freaking McDonald's. Literally anything.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling super lost and trying to remember who I am and who I was, and like you will never be the same ever again, which is what I feel like I'm currently mourning, like my old self, my old life, because like that will never be us ever again.
I mean, we just had a conversation a little bit.
Yeah, I literally was bawling my eyes out like an hour ago because I love to just. I'm like, if I want to go to Target, like, no, it can't be tomorrow. It can't be 3 days from now. It has to be like today.
Like, yeah.
If I have I want to clean out the cars, it has to be today, not like 5 years from now.
You don't want to feel rushed. You just want to go.
And nothing makes me more pissed off in the world than just feeling a sense of rush. I do not want to feel urgency. It makes me like make stupid mistakes and just drop everything. and almost pee my pants basically because I'm just so flustered. I'm in such a hurry that I'm like I just can't enjoy where I'm at. I'm not present. I'm just super super rushed about like what I'm doing, like that task. So I don't know. Are you feeling lost, or do you feel like you're?
For me, I think I'm slowly getting over that hump. If I'm being honest, because for a little while it was tough. Because obviously, like I have the podcast that I'm doing, and I want like photography. I want to get into that pretty hard, and just like Photoshop and editing, and maybe like a little bit into like logo design. But being able to find the time for that is so hard because I have school and I can't just flunk out of school because there's reasons why I'm going to school that help us get through life right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the GI Bill helps out so much, and I need to maintain my grades. And I'm a year away from graduating. So what am I going to do messing around? Like, I have to get good grades. I have to learn the material and to get a good job. Because ultimately, getting that job, yes, even though it's Monday through Friday, like five days a week, 9 to 8, or like typically, right? I'll still have way more time than what I have now during that time. You know?
Yeah, but still, like, see, like, I don't know, like, I don't even know if you understand the wavelength I'm on, because you have all these things, like, you're a dad, but you're all these things. I have literally nothing going on in my life right now, besides being a mom.
Well, like, I can empathize with you, right? Because, like, but like in a different, I understand it in like in a different way, because for me, it's like, okay, well, what's important and what's not important? What can I cut out?
Yeah, you've been able to trim your life.
Yeah, because I can't just do everything I ever did want, you know? So for a little bit, I'm like, let me cut out school, work full time, and then really like dive real deep into this and all my other stuff that I have going on. But with me being so close to graduating and I know I can get a good job out of it, I feel like that's not smart.
No.
For us. So that's kind of where I'm coming from, and then also my eating is really off. My gym schedule is hella off. Oh
my goodness.
Like last week I don't think I went one time.
Neither did I.
But before that we went every day. Or at least Monday through Thursday. We
did 2 or 3 days. I don't think we have not done a week that we've been every day. Nope, no sir.
Well, even 3 days a week, bro, that was great for me. I think I went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't go Thursday. But like trying to find myself back in the gym and lose the weight to where I know I can be and where I should be, because like where I'm at now is like I look myself in the mirror and I don't recognize myself.
Neither do I. And it's just like I don't even know what happened. Like for me, obviously I had a baby.
Yeah.
But like I'm like still like the same weight as I was before. Like it's just weight looks so different.
Your body composition is different
compared to like, you know, I can be a 160 like this and like a 160 but like super freaking like, you know, like built, or I don't even know what the word for is. I'm so tired. But gosh dang, like to even find time to freaking go to the gym.
I think we can both agree that now that Vale's getting a little older, it's becoming a tad bit easier.
It's like to do the ever so slightly easier that you ever did imagine. Don't get it twisted. I'm still struggling, but
at least now we have time to where I can go to the gym early. I can come back and I got her for a little while, and you can go to the gym, or I'll set myself up in the morning time, and then in the evening time you got time for yourself.
Yeah, and that's just one of the ways that we are trying to find ourselves is first, okay, for a while, I was like, the gym was like only aesthetics for me. I'm like, I want to look X, Y, and Z. And then for a while, I was like, oh, I don't really like, does it really matter what you look like? I go through this like hills and valleys, and I'm at the point where I'm just like, I saw this TikTok and it forever changed my perspective on fitness. It's like, this body needs to carry you to like 100. You know, you need to plan on 100 because medicine's getting too modern and they're keeping you alive.
Yeah.
So you need to carry this body till 100. So I'm not really trying to like pump myself with all these things or nothing. I'm literally purely just trying to move. And in that, obviously, I feel like for me to be my most comfortable self, I feel like I'm just a little bit higher in weight than what my body feels comfortable in.
Yeah, or what you just feel comfortable
Yeah,
in.
just like I feel like I can't move as freely. So step one of trying to find myself is trying to go back to the gym and try to have like that be in that mentality again, because I'm just like for a minute I was just like shoveling freaking trail mix like at 2:00 in the morning,
but
because I was hungry because breastfeeding.
I was gonna say breastfeeding plays a huge role in that.
Oh my
what
gosh.
didn't make sense was for me to be right next to you doing the
Yes.
same thing.
Why is that?
I was no shit like hungry though. Like I would see you do that. And
Well, it's because
like,
we didn't have regular meals. Like we didn't have our breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, no, but
it was very chaotic.
Yeah.
So you can't be mad about like you did not get enough calories in at that time of the day. So you were making up for it at night, and we were up. So
yeah, and it like works differently when you eat at night or whatever. But
right.
Oh yeah, going back to the gym, right? Like for me, like this morning I went and I didn't want to go.
No.
And you like basically like smacked me around to going. And I was like, you know what? Like the whole time I was going to go, I didn't feel like it. I was pissed. I was upset. I was like, I don't want to be there. But I slowly got myself there. I started sipping on my pre-workout. Once I got there, I started moving. Maybe 10, 15 minutes in, I started to feel really good. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I came. And then I think from there, and then I showered, and I did the thing I always do when I want to feel really good, is the last 5 minutes of the shower or so, I'll make it cold, and I'll sit under the cold water.
Freaking sitting over here.
Nah, dude, it feels really good. And then afterwards, like, I'm calm. I'm like, I think very logically, and I'm okay, and I can have a good day. And I think today has been a good day for me. It's been busy, don't get me wrong, but I have a positive outlook on today and on the future. So as long as in the mornings I can get myself to the gym.
Getting there is the hardest part, especially like since I'm at home, I see all the imperfection
of the house
of what's going on, and I just like I'm like one more task or this task. I'm like I'm wasting 1 hour of my more than that, like 2 hours like getting to the gym, doing your thing, coming back, and that's like a 2-hour ordeal.
That's why I went to
and
the
pumping
gym.
before and after. Like it's literally so chaotic, and I literally was doing the same. No, I was trying to talk myself out of it because I'm just like this is the last thing I need right now. But it's good for me.
It's good for your mental health, most importantly.
Yeah, but then I come back and I'm like.
Well, yeah, but that just takes work on your end to be like, just to understand. I can only do so many things, so let me be okay with what I can do.
I hate that.
Because
hate it.
I know you do, but you either get comfortable with the idea of that, or you just constantly stretch yourself out, and you're in this state of angst all the time, which is not good for you. Sanj.
That's what I do.
Sanj.
It's just like I can't like be mean to myself like all the time and just like be like stop thinking that. Like it's literally like before you know it, like your brain just like wanders like I'm a piece of shit.
Well,
like,
I know
I can't get shit done.
But you if you can realize when you catch yourself.
I know.
When you catch yourself doing that, then you can be like, you know what? It's okay to not be okay.
I hate corny phrases.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry.
So I'm on my trying to find myself and not want to quit everything in my whole entire life because I'm a mom.
Yeah. Well, not that I want to be like mean or whatever about it, but I give myself a lot of credit for that. It's not letting you just only identify as a mom.
Yeah.
Because I know in the future, like 5-6 years from now, you're gonna absolutely hate yourself for doing that. So that's why I'm like, hey, you really like this whole dentist thing is like on it, like go for it, do that.
I just need to get off social media because
look what it's done to me. I'm a beautiful man after getting off social media.
It's because I just have two different, like I tell Pablo all the time, I'm like, can I just have 2 copy and paste lifetimes? In this lifetime, I'll be a mom, I'll be a farmer, we'll get a ranch, I'll be a homemaker, like literally like almost like a pioneer, but like in the 21st century, you know? Like
a pioneer, you mean a pilgrim?
Yeah. Whichever was had the long skirt and was like just billowing in the freaking dirt,
just
like
milling wheat.
Yeah, I want to be that.
That's Pilgrim.
Or I would love to like be like a working mom, be a dentist and stuff like that. I don't know. Things just here are just super scary. Like the school systems are super scary. Like the quality of your food is super scary. Like it makes me just.
But I mean, we've talked about it, and I would be okay with moving somewhere in Europe, and just kind of like.
I mean, nowhere is perfect. I mean, look at Paris.
Yeah.
There's so like literally everything's in shambles, and that's that I like do a lot of doom scrolling. Is that what it's called? Where you just see bad news after bad news after bad news, and you're like,
your TikTok algorithm knows how to get you. Your TikTok algorithm is so curated to you, and it gets your brain spiraling.
Sometimes I literally I can almost have a panic attack. I really like do some deep breaths, and I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm tapping out. I don't even scroll on Instagram. It's my TikTok that gets me.
That's what I've been saying. It's your TikTok.
It gets me.
And what was I gonna say? With me getting off social media, it makes me not worry about what are you looking at that for?
This man, let me just out him real quick. He does not have social media, but he scrolls on YouTube Shorts.
But it's different because the shorts, it's like when those videos pop up, a lot of wrestling stuff and like photography stuff and just like soccer stuff. Like
they're getting smarter. They're starting to curate it to you and like put like TikToks and stuff like that. It's like getting on there.
It's not. There's no gym content on my stuff, which is great for me. I don't follow anybody that on there that I got off social media for, like Instagram, you know. So, yes, I do get on that, but it's like for entertainment purposes, and I'm not sitting there contemplating my life, being like, oh, I'm here,
like
this person's younger than me and doing way better than me, because at the end of the day, that's just the circumstances they're in. Yeah. And through me getting off, I've come to more like realize all that stuff and just focus on like me and like the people around me and like my small community, not about somebody in fucking just a weird somebody whatever across the world that's 18, 19 years old with houses and investing in real estate and all this. I'm only investing in
know, and I try to have that mentality because I know so much bad happens in the world, but like on the other side of the token, like obviously so much good happens, but like bad speaks louder than good. So
supposedly there's this thing where it's like one bad thing to outweigh it, you need 5 good things.
I can see that.
Yeah, but going back to like me, like for me finding myself, I'm coming on the other side, and I feel really good about it. I'm starting to feel really good about it. It's just hard because I want to get up early and like if it was honestly for me, I'd get up at 5 every day and have like an hour, 2 hours or whatever.
Oh, me too.
To myself.
Our child has us by the freaking nuts. Both of us.
Not by the throat, bro. At nighttime, she's grabbing me.
Oh my gosh.
Grabbing you, and she's like, nobody moves.
Listen, I know there's gonna be haters out there, like with bed sharing. Literally, I am so sorry.
If you're not a parent, F you.
No, not F you.
No, yeah, because they have no idea what it's like.
Listen, I really thought never in my whole entire life I would be a bed sharing parent. And I do not want to be, and trust me, we do the safe 7. Like, we do our best to freaking keep her safe in the bed. Don't come at me. Literally, I'm just trying to do my best here.
I'm just trying to get some sleep
our child does, okay, she just 2 days ago is starting to go down by herself.
But that's only because we're doing this thing where we put her down and she cries, we give her 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're doing like a gentle sleep training. Waking up early when you have a great sleeper literally is fine. I see moms on TikTok, they're like, my 5 a.m. morning routine, my routine before my kids, and I'm just like, I wish that could be me, but at this current phase of my life, I cannot do that. Like Vale like requires us, like she'll hear us climb into bed and literally by like 2 a.m. max, she is like bawling her eyes out. We rock her, we put her back, we rock her, we put her back, and we do that like 5 more times, 7 more times. It's literally 2 hours later, and you're still rocking her and putting her down, and she does not want to stay. So what do we have to do? She climbs into her bed. In the middle of us, she literally sleeps with one hand on my face and one hand on his face, and she's just like in the middle of us and like cuddles us. If you would have told me that was my life, like that's what we were gonna do, I would have been so shocked.
It's because if not, but we're getting better at it, and I think before our business really ramps up, I would like her to sleep the whole night in her crib.
I know we're working on weaning her off. I mean, now she's been sleeping from like 8 to like 2 in the morning.
When before it was like 8 to 11.
Or not even. Someone would have to go to bed early with her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, eventually that's just I would love to wake up before Vale and have like that would be like, I think that's like the next level up in my finding myself journey, is just giving myself like time to just be myself and not have a child literally at my hip constantly, or baby wearing her, or
that's
whatever.
Why, like, some days I'll work, if I can, I'll work ahead on homework to have an evening or two where I can take her, and then you go do whatever, go to the gym, go to the stores, like literally just do whatever, and then I'll take care of Vale's like bedtime routine, put her to bed, and you come back whenever you want.
Yeah.
To kind of help you with that process.
Also, another step to finding myself is, I love making bread. I love making baked goods.
I love it when you make bread too, bro.
So I like, for a while I was like, you know what, I do not have time for this. Like, I cut that area out of my life and it makes me so unhappy. Mm-hmm. So I have brought, like, I think it's my second week making bread of some sort. So
is there like because are you following any recipes when you do that, or are you just kind of going by what you know?
Like this last time I made cinnamon raisin. Oh my god, I can't say that. Cinnamon raisin bread. I keep trying to say brand, like the cereal.
Like Raisin Bran.
Yeah. When I made that bread, I smushed a bunch of recipes together, and I made the one that I made. It was like a 3 out of 10. It was not that good. Mm-hmm. But when I make the regular sandwich loaf, I follow recipe. But I do want to get back into sourdough. I just feel like I couldn't keep it alive at that phase of life I was in. But I think I can bring it back and start doing sourdough here soon.
Yeah, good.
Because I love getting into sourdough.
Oh, and then we did sourdough pancakes.
I know, I was a really big fan, but I don't know what it is about sourdough. You just love pancakes in general.
Mm-hmm. That's why at that Costco run, when you asked about the pancake mix, I said nope. Don't get it, because I will smash in like a month. I'll go through that whole mix.
Yeah.
But is there, like, when it comes to the baking stuff, mm-hmm. obviously there's different levels to it. It's like you start off and you make like just like a white loaf of bread, and you get into different things. Mm-hmm. Is there like a bread that you're kind of aiming to make, or you just kind of whatever you're feeling like making?
I feel like I would love to. Okay, eventually, I'm just getting back in the bread game. So I've been just making like yeast, and also I don't have a sourdough starter. So I've just been making like just regular yeast and flour bread. Mm-hmm. But I would love to get back into sourdough and then start making like artisan bread, which is like the big balls that you see. And then like I have a Dutch oven now, so I can like trap the moisture in, like make it super crusty. Also want to buy like a blade and like make designs on it. Score it. Yeah. So that's eventually the goal, but I'm starting, like, literally sandwich bread takes, like, not that much effort to make. Anybody can make sandwich bread, and it's really, really good, and it's super soft, and doesn't have, like, a lot of, like, the preservatives that you would have. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but, like, if you have, like, an extra even 30 minutes of your time, like, you should just make bread.
Make your own bread.
Yeah.
Most people do, too. It's just,
it's not a priority to them, which is fine.
Yeah, just different interests.
Luckily, my hobby is also edible, so I like it.
Me too.
Also, all of my hobbies take a lot of time and 2 hands, which I don't really have 2 hands most of the time. I have a violet on my hip, but I want to add another like hobby into my thing. Obviously, the gym is my hobby. Bread baking is my hobby. And I really, really want to crochet / knit. Oh. Really bad.
You've been trying to get into that for a while.
It's just learning. I just want to be a boss-ass bitch. Just can just sit there in class and be like, Have you seen people in the class that are just like knitters? Oh, please! I want that to be me.
I had somebody in my finite class a little while back. Bro, she would come in and the whole time she would just like doing this, and the professor would ask questions, and without missing a beat, without leaving this, she would just answer and like walking through a problem while she was doing this. And she started a knitting club at school.
Dude, I need to join that club. Yeah. I really do. It's just I get so fresh. I wish I had like a grandma that could teach me.
That could teach you.
And be like, okay, you're doing this. It's really hard for me to learn from video, like how to do it.
She can't use like the big old ones that you remember that pink blanket you made. Mm-hmm. But my mom has the small ones, and she makes stuff. She knows. She can teach you.
I didn't even think about her.
My mom is she's way more patient than my dad is when it comes to teaching. My dad tried to teach me guitar. By day 2, he was like, I'm not doing this anymore. He was like, you don't know.
Yeah, I would love like a really skilled person. Oh, that or quilting. I would love to get into quilting and like making patterns and stuff like that. Okay. Oh. I need to pick up one of those habits, specifically probably either knitting or crocheting, because it'll be good for finger dexterity when I go to middle school. So they told us a long time ago that we should pick up one of those hobbies, something to use with your fingers and hands. So I was like, I'm going to choose knitting. I'm not going to learn to play an instrument anytime soon. No, thank you.
Learn the piano.
Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I get you. But yeah, the knitting thing, I mean...
And honestly, I feel like that is enough. And then, I'm starting school again. Wish me luck.
Like a month and a half.
Yeah, I started. Oh, yeah. So I signed up for Trig this summer, and I was taking it when I was pregnant, and then I got hella sick because Germany at school, and also my immune system was literally like booty hole whenever I was pregnant. So I literally dropped out of class. I was like, I cannot be in this Germany school pregnant AF because
falling asleep left and right.
Oh yeah, falling asleep because I was so tired. I'm very glad I didn't I just withdrew from the class, so I'm taking it again this summer. And whoever's taking Trig, like, that is not math. I don't know what it is, but it's not math. So I have round 2 to grapple with that. I was only in it for a week or two, maybe like a week, but
yeah. So like that's like one day, and
yeah. Here we go. I cannot. My brain cannot fathom how I'm gonna be a mom and be a student, because being a student takes so much of your time, and so does the house. Like, it's like adding schoolwork on top of what's going on in my life. I'm like, I don't know when
we might not live in the
tidiest
of places for a little while.
And
we might be doing a lot of those Costco chicken nuggets.
I hate eating frozen food, but we got into Costco chicken nuggets, and those save lives.
Yeah, it's a white bag with green on it. Oh, delicious.
I don't even know what the bread is, but they save lives.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's godlike. It's delicious, especially in the oven. It's good. But yeah, it's gonna be rough once you get in there.
If you guys don't see us around,
but
what's going on?
I feel like it's a good transition into the fall semester.
Yeah, just like a little bit, like a little sprinkle.
Yeah, to get a taste of what it would be like before both of us kind of hit the ground running in the fall.
I'm hoping Vale gets a message that
should be almost a year old.
Please, Vale.
Knowing her, should be walking by then. So, I don't know, man.
So, we're putting a pin on it. Stay tuned on how it's going for us.
Yeah.
Trying to find ourselves through parenthood.
And it's like all that, and then on top of that, you want to learn how to knit. But add it on top of schoolwork, on top of valet time, on top of
family time,
on top of keeping up with the house, laundry, cooking.
Listen,
it's like, whoa, it's super easy to get overwhelmed.
What I've always said, I'm like, whoever's told you that life is all about balance is a liar. It's literally not a balance. There's no such thing as balance. It's literally you just have to see which things need more of a priority in your life. Mm-hmm. So if you're feeling overwhelmed like we are, literally, I feel like it's even more overwhelming trying to be like, I need to balance. Literally, just let it go. Just let it go and be like, honestly, like right now for me, like I can't even worry about all those things because they haven't even occurred. So all I can do is kind of stay in the present and be like, right now, like, you know, I'm the gym, my family, and trying to have food on the table every day because it's so hard to make home cooked meals at this time period. But we're trying, and that's what we're doing. And literally just give those areas of your life a little bit more like emphasis, a little bit more effort, and the other ones are just gonna be at the back burner,
for a little
while, and then eventually you'll be like, oh, these things have become like way out of hand. I need to like give them more attention, and then you'll put them more attention, give them some attention, and then you move on to the next.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
That's just how it is. That's what I've learned in my 25 years.
Hey, 25 years, girl.
25 years.
Yeah, damn, I'm gonna be close to 30. I'm like 27 this year.
I know.
Yeah, but the good thing is that Vale's birthday is only 2 weeks away from mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like her birthday will overshadow mine. And people will just forget how old I am, hopefully. So by the time I'm 31, I'll look like 25. Oh, you're only 25.
Oh, stop it. Honestly, I don't even care about aging. I feel like aging is such a privilege. Just being here.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Do you ever just like lie like asleep at night and you're like, I'm gonna fucking die one day. Like, I will close my eyeballs and that's it for me. And you'll just be like, psst.
Yeah, I get very curious to whenever I'm gonna get that old and die, just to find out what's on the other side. Like
you yourself are gonna die. Like that is like it's inedible. Like
like and then you're gonna find out which, if there is a religion and there's like an afterlife, which one was right.
Yeah.
And or if none of them are right and they're just a black hole.
Yeah, that's what I've always, when I was first introduced to a bunch of religions, I was like, one day, like, we're gonna find out who was right.
Yeah.
Who was right.
Yeah. I like to think that I'm just gonna get reincarnated and come back at a different time period as somebody that I don't even know who it is.
Yeah. I don't want to be reincarnated like down in the future. Like,
well, you can't be reincarnated in the past.
I know, but like this future's looking a little sketchy. Like we might not have an Earth. Like I don't know. I don't know if I do not want to be a dog because
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like be reincarnated into like an animal. Like,
but if I do, it's gotta be to a good like rich family. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be the life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know. That is very, very scary or overwhelming to think about. That one day you're gonna die. And then you don't know what comes next. What sometimes I have a tough time imagining is me being old. Like I feel like mentally, at least right now, or like physically, I feel like I'm 21, 22. Like in my physical abilities, that's how I feel. Now my performance doesn't really show that, but I feel like when I'm 40, I'm probably still gonna feel like I'm in my 20s.
I don't know. My mom says that. She says that in her head she's forever 20 in her 20s, but like her body is like, like in her late 40s, so she's just like, it's kind of crazy just to even
think the fact that she's 40, like in her mid 40s. Yeah, dude. Cuz I'm like, well, one day I'm going to be all grayed out. I kind of have a lot of gray hairs right now.
Dude, same. Ever since I got pregnant, I have a lot more grays than I thought.
It looks good on you. I like it.
My 5 gray hairs, you're like, it looks good.
Yeah, you're a woman.
Honestly, I'm like pretty gray. I'm gonna transition into being like all gray. I will not be a grandma that keeps up with black hair.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I see my grandma do it, and my mom colors her hair as well, and it's just a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm just gonna transition. I'll look kind of crazy for like a few years, and then eventually I'll be all grayed out.
It's okay. Yeah, I've had a lot of female professors that like just let themselves gray out. Mm-hmm. It looks good on them,
I'm like, there's nothing wrong to look your age. I feel like the world's so obsessed with being like forever young. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, aging's a privilege.
I really do think when I'm in my 30s, or just the older I get, I think the more handsome I'm gonna get, bro.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a good looking.
Well, I mean, guy. Like you have that more years to kind of develop your personal style, and also develop like a more curated wardrobe. I'm also really into like clothing. You know me, I could go thrifting for days.
Yeah. Dude, most of my wardrobe is just you thrifting stuff for me.
Guys, if you have not, I mean, it's becoming way more popular. I used to love going thrifting, like even when I was younger. But like now, like everybody's like in the know about thrifting, which is kind of cool, kind of lame at the same time. I feel like
it's not as special.
It's harder to find like that gem.
Yeah, it's more picked over.
Yeah, it's more picked over because people like tend to go there a lot.
Yeah. But we found a cool place. Was Naptown Vintage or something like that?
Newman and Company?
No, Naptown. Where it had a bunch of vintage.
Yeah,
clothing.
in Broad Ripple. If you guys are in
No,
the
it wasn't Broad
area,
Ripple.
we were in Broad Ripple, baby.
No. We were in Broad Ripple,
Okay.
and then we drove somewhere else to go get it.
Around the Broad Ripple area, guys. Okay. Somewhere in Indy.
Yeah.
Is that place.
Like North Indy.
I don't know if I was upside down, left, right. I don't know where I was. I was somewhere in Indy.
Yeah, it was a small shop and had a bunch of vintage clothing, which was really cool. You found a really cool denim jacket there. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff there isn't my style, but I think I could go and like learn like street. It's very street vintage clothes, but there are a few pieces.
If you're into denim, I'm obsessed with denim.
Yeah.
And they had pretty like cool denim pieces or like vintage sweaters.
Yeah.
Like vintage Disney.
Yeah. And then we went to Newman and Company.
Yeah, it's another place in Indy.
Yeah, which is cool because it's a bunch of like high end clothes.
Not high end, I would say mid range.
Okay,
that's
for
not
me.
High end. High end is like.
It's high end where you like.
Is it mid or something?
A price tag on a shirt, the original price tag would be like $150 or something like that.
Now, literally anything's $150 though. Like people are getting kind of crazy with their pricing.
Yeah, you're right. But like this shirt and these shorts are from there. Mm-hmm. And this is Aloe, which I've been told is from you. That's the brand is a little up there.
It's expensive.
And we paid like what, $10 for it?
Yeah. So
it's nice. So if you're in the area, check out Newman and Company. It's all men's. It's very professional clothing, but also you can find some
tees, some shorts,
cool cash stuff. It's definitely, it feels higher end. Even the way the employees dress, it feels higher end.
Oh my gosh.
I got some cool ties for $1. Yeah.
If you need a tie, go to Dominican Company.
Yeah. So thrifting is definitely a hobby that's up there.
Yeah, I'm like getting excited that we're getting, because we moved into this area and we didn't get to really explore it because you were in school and I was like, we're so pregnant and walking just hurt. But now I'm excited to definitely like see a lot of like the gems. There's honestly a lot of hidden gems in Indy. You just gotta look. That's the thing. A lot of dental students when I went to dental school day, a lot of students were like out of state, mm-hmm. and they were like, oh, like they were talking about Indy as like tourist. They're like, oh, there's just so much to do. Just the only bad thing is that you have to look for it. And I'm like, huh, mm-hmm. like
you're like, okay,
yeah, interesting, huh?
Yeah. Well, that website you sent me, I've been looking at it. The date night cooking thing.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of ads of little things here and there, like little. Yeah. Apparently, there's like a Broadway show that comes by here, and wow. I had no idea.
It's like, where do these people like? You know what I need to do? I need to find one of these companies and join their fucking marketing team. It's to get that event out more, because I feel like. I rarely.
It's like only on Facebook. I feel like, or sometimes when you go to stores, like for example, if you're like in downtown Noblesville, then they'll have like most of the like thrift shops, and like restaurants will have like a bulletin board of like what's happening like in downtown Noblesville, and then you like look and see like the papers and stuff like that. But I don't know if there's like maybe there's a website like for the city that we live in that has like all the events that are listed.
Indy.gov. Or that has.
I know, like but I feel like their marketing does need to get boosted up because I sometimes find out like way too late after the fact of events.
Well, you know the Jonas Brothers are coming apparently.
No way!
Yeah,
I thought they were going on tour, but I didn't know they were coming to Indy.
Yeah, they're doing like a 5-album tour or like 5 of their best albums they're performing or something like that, and they're coming to Indy.
Dang! I wonder if there's any more tickets. I would love to go
to the Jonas Brothers.
Heck yeah!
I know. I feel like I know a couple songs. I feel like it's going to be a lot of
I like the newer music.
I feel it's going to be a lot of middle-aged women that are going to be like, oh my God, the Jonas Brothers. Yeah. I loved you when I was 12 years old.
I was not into the Jonas Brothers just because I didn't have Disney Channel. But if I would have had Disney Channel, my eyeballs would have been all over it.
Yeah. I like some of their music.
Yeah, honestly, so even some of their old bops are bops.
Yeah, they're bops, bro. You know? But yeah, they're coming to Indy. And I see it when I'm driving downtown. I see a lot of the billboards on it, And I was like, oh, that's
Ah,
cool.
that's why I haven't driven downtown in a long time.
Yeah, I always pass through it to go to work, and I look at all the billboards just cause.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I saw the Jonas Brothers are coming to Indianapolis to perform.
I would love to go. So, moral of the story is that's a journey.
Yeah, especially once you have a kid, it definitely turns your world upside down.
But that's a journey.
Sure.
We're learning to like our new normal. It's a little frustrating at times. Literally, we're in a new parent era. Have you seen that on Facebook or like Instagram? You're not. I forgot you're not on social media. But now the new thing to say is like I'm in this era. Like I'm in my gym girl era, or I'm in my insert era, and
we're not Parenthood era.
No, that's too long. It's like we're in the needy violet era. That's what we're in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I would say I'm in my gym era too, because I would love to keep this going and to spend more time at the gym.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. So.
Tell us in the comments what era are you in? What's going on in your life?
Yeah,
what's good? What's popping? What's the era?
Yeah, and things always change. Be okay with change, even though it's hard to sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next episode. And peace. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.